I'm going to go 9.5 for Endo. I thought he was brilliant.
Oh, wow. 9.5?
Yeah. Without that mistake for that goal be conceded, I'll be giving Endo a 10 today.
I think in the second half, we saw the Endo we've been seeing the rest of the season, being our best midfielder.
Bear says Endo was boss even after the silly yellow, which he needs to cut out. He was arguably the man of the match. I think I'm going to put him...
I don't even know if he has a teleportation skill, but he's just everywhere, man. And once he settled into the game, you weren't going nowhere. No, the midfield.
皆さんこんにちは。いつもたくさんご視聴いただきありがとうございます。今回も250ライクでパート3の動画を投稿します。こちらはパート2の動画になりますが、まだパート1の動画を見てない方はそちらをぜひ見ていただければと思います。そして、バンリー戦の遠藤航のパフォーマンスをどのように評価していますか？この下のコメント欄に10点中の評価をよろしくお願いいたします。イラン対日本のスコア予想を当てた方の名前をまだ発表していなかったので、今発表していきたいと思います。イラン対日本のスコア予想を当てたのは、この方です。おめでとうございます。そしてこちらが更新されたスコア予想ランキングになります。まだまだ6月まではたくさんの試合が残っていますので、まだまだ誰にでも1位になれる可能性は十分にあります。6月に1位になった方にはユニフォームをプレゼントしますので、たくさんのスコア予想をお待ちしております。そのユニフォームに関しては、好きな選手のユニフォームを購入しますので、購入できる範囲でのリクエストをしていただければと思っています。そして今回訳した動画の一番最後には、バーンリー戦のリバプールの選手、そして、遠藤航選手の、個人的なデータからレーティング、リバプールの今後の日程やプレミアリーグの順位表についても解説しますので、この動画の一番最後まで見ていただければと思います。では今回訳した動画はこちらになります。
Let's go to Mr. Wataru Endo. He took a little bit of a while to get himself up to the speed of the game. He was everywhere. There was moments when people were making tackles, the ball would ricochet again, and then he was just there winning these tackles, man. And he's those annoying... I've played against those annoying players, right? You look at them and you're like, they're not meant to be good football players. They're not meant to be as good as they are. But they're just so annoying that every time you get the ball, they just tackle you. You're like, where did that tackle come from? You're stronger, you're taller, you're quicker. You'd say, you know, you're more trickier than this player, but his timing of tackles, I don't even know if he has a teleportation skill, but he's just everywhere, man. And once he settled into the game, you weren't going nowhere. No, the midfield of Burnley after that, man, was non-existent, because every time one of their players got the ball, he was there winning the ball, and then we would just start an attack. And then he started picking up like these central behind the lines role where he was picking up the ball, turning, and then threading the ball through into the final third in the opposition. And it was like, wow. And then some of his passing as well. I remember him clipping a couple out there to Robbo, so Robbo can, you know, carry on down that left-hand side and make these great runs and get the ball in the box. But he was outstanding. So for me, first 20 minutes wasn't that great, but throughout the rest of the game, I thought he was outstanding. So for me personally, I'm going to give him an 8.
Wataru, or should I say Kautaro Wendo?
See, this is the thing. So I just want to know if people are going to keep the same energy, because I think that Wataru is one of the candidates for man of the match. He was absolutely brilliant. I'm going to go 9.5 for Endo. I thought he was brilliant.
Oh, wow. 9.5?
Yeah. Without that mistake for that goal be conceded, I'll be giving Endo a 10 today. I thought Endo was brilliant. Yeah, I thought he had a quiet first 20 minutes, but so did everybody.
I'm not gonna lie, but first
I thought Endo, he was passing.
Endo got caught out a few times.
In the first 20 minutes or so, but then after that, he massively grew into the game, and he was sweeping up all over the shop. I'm gonna go 9.5 for Endo.
I know what Jiff means, because Endo was key today. And he did make a mistake. Jiff is 100% right, just like how Kwanzaa made. They both made mistakes in it. It's part of football. It happens. But I wouldn't have gone as high. For me today, I would have said Endo was like, he's either 8 or 8.5. I think 8.5 is fair.
I think in the second half, we saw the Endo we've been seeing the rest of the season, being our best midfielder. So I'm going to go 8.5 as well for me.
Wataru Endo, nice to see him back, first of all. I thought, first half, he was Rocky. I thought second half, he was excellent. Where a lot of you guys are saying boss. Rog16 says it was great to have Endo back. He really settled in the second half. He was borderline man of the match. I agree, but I agree with that point as well. That it was the second half when he was good. I am judging the whole 90 minutes here. Bear says Endo was boss even after this silly yellow, which he needs to cut out. He was arguably the man of the match. I think I'm going to put him there. A little bit higher than Robbo, but not quite as... I didn't think he started the game well. I thought he had like 30 minutes where I don't think he was good at all. But I think second half, he was much improved. And by the end of the game, he was probably the best player or one of the best players. So I'm going to put Enzo there. It's lovely to have him back. Fantastic to have him back. He didn't look up to the pace at the minute. I do wonder, he's obviously been playing football, but the tempo of the Asia Cup compared to the Premier League is a different kettle of fish. I wonder if maybe it just took him a little bit of time, especially in that second half. And by the end of the game, he was having a really, really strong performance before he came off late on.
今回の動画はいかがでしたでしょうか。また250ライクでパート3の動画を投稿します。こちらはバンリー戦のリバプールの選手のレーティングになります。最も評価が高かったのがジョタ選手 7.9。その次には、ディアス選手 7.8 で、ニュネズ、ロバートソンが 7.7 でした。そしてこちらが遠藤のヒートマップとデータになります。90分プレイしてゴールもアシストもなかったんですけれども、すごく輝いていました。守備面ではファールが4、ボールロスト11、ドリブル突破が2でクリア1、タックル1が4の2で 50% の、タックル1率で、地上率の勝率が15の7で 47%。空中の勝率が6の2で 33% となりました。攻撃面でも全シュートが1本、そのシュートがブロックされて、キーパスにビッグチャンス1、パス成功に関しては68の60で 88% のパス成功率、ロングパスが3の3で 100% の成功率で、タッチ数84のヒファールが1。そしてこちらが今後の日程なんですけど、次節がブレントフォードアウェイ、そしてその後ホームでルートンタウンを迎えてから、また EFL カラバオカップでは2月26日にチェルシー戦が控えていて、また FA カップではホームでサウサンプトンとの試合となります。リバプールは今回の試合を勝って勝ち点54を獲得したんですけど、まだマンチェスターシティは52ポイントで1試合少ないです。今回の動画はここまでになりますが、いつも通りチャンネル登録と高評価をよろしくお願いいたします。毎日のように新しいコンテンツをアップロードしていますので、通知をオンにしていただけるとその新しいコンテンツを見逃すことはないです。